David is a Mishawaka resident and has a small family consisting of his beautiful wife and their 1-year-old son, William. He loves education, and you might be surprised to hear that he has 2 master's degrees from Yale. He also works hard to improve the lives of the poor and has a single-handedly saved an entire third world country. He also loves animals and children. Here is David Inman. Vote for me, Satire. Vote for me, Satire, David Inman.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Most of you are aware that we had elections last week. What you may not be aware of is that we had the worst voter turnout since World War II. Now, World War II is excusable because half our population was off at war. Kind of hard to vote then. So what is our excuse? Why did nobody get out to vote? There are a couple options. I would say it has nothing to do with politicians. Our politicians are incredible. They have almost no weaknesses. I would trust them with my life. If they were the only people around and I was unconscious, I would definitely trust them with my life. So there's no issues with the politicians. So maybe it's that the people feel downtrodden. They feel ignored. They feel like they're not being listened to. However, that can't be it either, because President Obama has done a good job instilling hope and change. It's on TV. It's on the radio. It's tapped into my phone line. It's about everywhere, so I can't imagine that has anything to do with it. But I have discovered the reason why people aren't getting out to vote. It is because they started campaigning 6 months to a year before the election actually took place. You've seen them on TV constantly. You've heard them on the radio all the time. The issue is that it wasn't long enough. They need to start campaigning 2 years before elections, and then we're going to vote for them, right? Everyone agrees with me, I can tell. Everyone has the same thought process. We need to see them more. So I have learned from their mistake. I'm going to begin my campaigning today. I would like to announce that I am running for Vice President of Education. You can clap afterwards. All right, now. Thank you. Now this is going to be some tough competition. One, because I don't actually know when elections are going to be held. But I am the first person campaigning. So according to recent polls that I will not name, I am 14 points ahead of my competition. Now, I am stepping into some big shoes. Chuck Kurt has done an amazing job in this position. He's going to be hard to beat out, even though he said that he's not going to be doing it because of tax season. He's too busy. I consider him good competition, and I will tear him apart if need be. Thank you. I have, over the last 6 months, secretly been studying his moves. I understand what drives Chuck, and I think I am close to being able to pass around the sign-up sheet almost as well as Chuck does. This is going to be a close call for us. Now, I want you to know that I care about you. I am a person too. I have my weaknesses. They're less visible than most, but I have them. And there will be some mistakes to make. But I am almost perfect for this job. Now, in case you don't know what I am going to be doing, assuming you guys vote for me, here is the definition of the Vice President of Education, according to Toastmasters. As Vice President of Education, I will schedule members' speeches and projects and serve as a resource for questions about education awards, speech contests, and the mentor program, which I recently graduated from. I am an important source of Toastmasters knowledge for club members, and it is my job to become familiar with all aspects of the Toastmasters educational program. Now, I'm going to be excellent at this job because I understand almost all of what that's saying. It mentions a lot, however, that you will be asking me questions. I want you to know I don't know very much. So this may be a little bit of a hang-up. However, I happen to be personal acquaintances with our president. And I'm sure that he will back me and help me answer any questions that I am not able to answer on my own. Now, I have an impressive platform that I'm running on, and I want to make an important promise. This is huge, and it will change the tides of our war between Chuck and I. I promise you that I will work hard with our president and our treasurer to get an in-ground pool built in this room. I know that all of you have had the same thought that I've had, that these speeches would be a lot more fun if we were floating in a pool. So I will make this happen. Now I want to say ahead of time, if it does not happen, this is not legally obligating. You cannot hold me to it. And also, if it doesn't happen, it's probably our president's fault. Because I have done all that I can. On a more serious note, however, I am going to work hard to be at least semi-decent as the Vice President of Education. Chuck has been an awesome example at it. I am actually seriously going to put my name in to be considered for this. And if you guys are as crazy as I think you are, you will probably vote me in. Most likely because nobody else wants to do it. So I will probably end up with this position. And I will work hard to continue to make this club a club that I am proud to be a member of, that I tell people about our experiences and that I learn from. It's been a good experience for me so far. Thank you.